My God, what the heck? All right, let's just getting hit with every stupid thing that you can imagine right now. All right. Yes, we have internet. We just got it a little while ago. We took a beating as far as getting hit by. We got hit by lightning the other day. What was it?
Oh, it was yesterday.
Oh, neutrals. Yeah, it was. We got hit yesterday with it, and it just totally thrashed us. We blew out a plug in the front. We lost our modem, which we just got that new super modem in. Then he blew out a LAN card, right? A network adapter. So we had to get that. So we're just kind of trying to piece everything together. So it has not been fun. Yes, as you can see, those of you that are actually playing, that are sponsors, you can see you now have the new emoji of Puggers. Puggers is an emoji. I mean, how much better is that? Everyone is going crazy for D100. It's actually a really good game. So we're gonna give it a whirl here. Now, to cut things short a little bit, I'm probably gonna do this in a couple sections. First of all, let me try to get everything right here. Who's she barking at now?
The thunder.
All right, so I'm going to do it in 2 sections, Bella, for crying out loud. So anyways, the way we're going to do this is I already kind of pre-made a character. So I'm going to just show you what I did with this guy. And he's called Sir Seahawk. Well, let me see something here. If I can see that. Oh, okay, good. All right. The small window, you really can't see it that well. Okay, there we go. So anyways, what I did was, at the beginning, you have to put either 50, 40, or 30 in one of these 3 areas, which is strength, dexterity, and intelligence. Well, because I want to be a fighter, of course, but I want to be a paladin, really. So I put 50 in strength. That's going to free up Mighty Blow for me because it unlocks, the abilities unlock at 50. So we get Mighty Blow. What does that mean? Well, every time I roll a 6, we get to roll again. So that's pretty good. Dexterity, I left at 30. Intelligence, I made higher, so hopefully we can get some spells and kind of be like more or less a paladin. Now I rolled for my armor. You roll on a chart of 100 things. A D100 chart, and you roll 3 armor and 1 weapon. I got a broadsword, a kite shield, a scale mail polliner, and a mail shirt. We'll explain how that all goes. Now, you're also allowed to give yourself 5 points for 2 skills. I took agility because I was low on dexterity, and magic because I want to try to get that up so I can be a paladin. We start with 20 health points. We have 20 oil, 10 food, and 15 picks. So that's how you start off. Dave, Nathaniel, Neutral, Euphrates, who else do we got in here? Liz. Oh boy, everybody's in here. Cool, so we're going to give this a go. So we got my trusty pencil here. I'm going to do my best to try to kind of just look at the screen here. So anyways, now that we got our character all set, we also have a page here, okay? And this is where our dungeon's going to start. So we're going to start right here with an entrance. So we're going to pick a quest next. Now here's the other part of my backpack, okay? And these are all the items that we're going to find and stuff like that. And we have a combat track too that we're going to be using, and that's going to pretty much just keep us going here. Now, what I did is, of course, I printed out the book, okay, as you can see, but I made some handy dandy cheat sheets and I laminated them so I can have them handy. So that way I don't have to go digging through the book. I did like all the encounters. I did some of the treasure, so we can just go right to the treasure chart. And I'll pull these out as we need them. And the monster abilities, I kind of just made a whole bunch of two-sided things just to make it Paladin, the goobers of the fantasy world. Yeah, that's right. So get used to it, big boy. All right, so let's get that all set. And we'll be seeing a lot of this sheet. Okay. Now, these numbers are all backwards. This should be 1 through 5, and then 6 through 10. I know it. It's on my sheet. We'll correct it as we go. We'll roll through this whole thing. But the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to pick an adventure. Right? When you don't know how to play proper, you play Paladin. That's correct. When in doubt, go with what you know. So we're going to go right to our quests here. So why don't we do that? And we go past the encounters. Everything's alphabetical, so it's pretty good. Geograph. And probably doing this live probably wasn't the greatest idea, but hey, I'm an adventurer. What can I tell you? All right, items. And then there's all kinds of stuff that goes on here. We're going to be using this page a lot, the mapping page. We'll get there, though. And I'm actually just giving you, if you guys just take a picture. Parts. And then finally, quest. Okay. So we can do Dungeon Training 1, which is basic dungeoneering, loot 3 parts. So we're looking for 3 parts of a monster. Now what this is going to do is in our account, there's an encounter modifier here. And this board game hobby is breaking the bank, and I have a laminator. Next needs to be purchased. A plastic comb binder. Well, there you go. So anyways, you'll take 40 off your die roll. So that's a beginner type of thing. Our reward for doing it will be 50 gold pieces, and if we fail, half gold pieces. I don't think we start any gold pieces. Now, we can loot 3 weapons, loot 3. There's all kinds of different things here, but I think we're just going to start with the basic one. We're going to try to find 3 parts of a monster. So let's go with that. So what that means is, on our sheet here, our quest modifier is going to be 40 for this adventure. And that's a negative 40 to any roll that we take. So, without further ado, I will show you how to play this. So the first thing that we're going to do is there is a time chart, as you can see right here. And we're going to be going through this time chart one at a time. Loot 20 gold pieces from the Jarl. You never know. I mean, the colors on the map give me too many problems. I need to find another solution. Give them letters. That's all. Paint it in black and white and just give them letters. Problem solved. All right, so we're going to start there. And then let me just get everything in order here so I know what I'm grabbing when I need to grab it. That I don't need. That I don't need right now. Okay. Let's keep this over here so it doesn't get in the way. All right, so we're going to start our turn. Choose an exit, move through the... Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll on the chart to see where we come in on the entrance. Now, our entrance, and I'm going to draw it in. Dungeon entrance. So we're actually coming in here. So I'm just going to kind of draw just a little kind of thing, because we don't know how this is going to go. Actually, we're going to just draw this. We come in the entrance. Everything's all great and dandy. There we go. And there's maybe some rocks over here. You know. Torch. There we go. Chandelier. That whole kind of thing. Okay, so we're walking inside our dungeon. Now we're going to go back to that page that I had. And I got to take... And I got to put a sticky note. on that page so I remember where that page is. All right. All right. So that's where we want to go first. Did I pass by? Okay, yeah. I went flying by it, of course. So let's just get to that page that we need to get to. Items. There we go. Mapping. And I'm just going to put a little sticker there. There we go. That way I have that page. So we're going to roll on a D100, and as you can see, everything is color-coded. In these just yellowish color, there's nothing in there. In the red ones, that will roll for an encounter. The green ones will roll on the geographic chart. And then objective, see quest. That's these here, but we're not going on a quest, so there is no objective here. We're just starting out. I might do 2 parts or 2 adventures, just so everybody gets a real good feel. Loot Poongoon soon. You never know, I need to. Thank you for covering this. I was wondering how it all worked, especially the mapping. Well, we're going to find out, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to roll on a D100, and here we go. And we got an 84. So 84 is right here, which means, of course, we're going to roll an encounter. So, well, we're going to have to make this where this entrance comes in a couple different ways. And that's why we have an eraser. Alright, so 84 is this piece here. Oh no, no, we don't need to, because it actually goes up and then it goes up again. There's no doorway there. So we're actually going to draw that in there. Let's see what our artistic talent has. Okay, so there. And then we're going to come in here. Hopefully we don't lose power, because we are having another thunderstorm, and right now we're just terrified of any thunderstorm. Alright, there we go. And there's our room. Okay, exit to the north, which is fine. So, now, because we went there, and it's in the pink area, we're going to roll an encounter. So I'm just going to put a P for pink, so we remember that that is a pink room. Alright. Because we're not going to color it all out. So what happens here? The first thing that's going to happen is we're going to adjust our equipment. Then we're going to shade our time track. So our time track is right here on our paper. So when we go in, we are just going to mark a little mark there. Now there's a little oil symbol here. We have to burn a certain amount of oil, so we actually burn one of our oil here. And we're down to 19. Okay, so we took care of our time track. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll on the encounter chart. Now I have the encounter chart all jacked up here. Alright, let me just make sure I don't need the okay, there we go. So, here's the encounter chart. It's 2 sides. Alright. And it goes to 100. So we're going to roll on here, and what we're going to do is we're going to minus 40. So whatever we roll, the monsters that are higher up are a lot more dangerous. So we want something low. So we rolled a 95. Of course we rolled a 95. Because that's just me. So minus 40, that's a 55. So we're running into undead zombies. Great. Now they have an armor value. So what happens is, now that we found that we're going to be fighting the zombies, we're going to put on our track here, because this is going to tell us everything that we need to know. So I'm trying to write sideways here. So we're going to put zombies. Okay, and their attack value, and let's show you how this all works, is right here. So their attack value is 35. Okay, Let's see. Do they? Oh, they have pack and disease. Well, that stinks. All right. So zombies. They have no defense value. All right. So this is a 35. And then there's a bunch of them here. So this is the hit points that you're going to have to hit. There's 4 zombies, but because they're in a pack, they all fight together. They're +1 damage when they attack. And the numbers are 4, 4, 5, and 5. We'll explain what that happens soon enough. Now the problem is that they're a pack. So let's look on the chart here. Pack. At the start of each combat round, each monster still alive beyond the first adds +5 to its attack value. Example, if an encounter has 4 monsters still alive, they get AV 15 when they attack. So they add that into their attack value. Now combat happens simultaneously, which is, oh boy. So let's see. Oh, hey Kabuki. How are you? Let's see if we missed anybody else. What's the verdict on this game, assuming it is good? I think it's very good, personally. Now, disease, that's another thing that they have. So let's find out what disease does, since we have our little thing here. Disease, when a monster scores a natural 1 on their damage dice, they inflict the character with disease, and the player shades in 1 pip on the disease track of the character sheet. Each time the time track is refreshed, the character must roll a d10. If they score equal to or less than the number of disease pips shaded, they suffer 1 HP damage. Well, that's really bad. Let's just hope that we don't run into that. All right, so here we are. We're in a fight with a bunch of zombies. So I'm going to draw a little zombie here. Just so, a little stick figure zombie. If only I had a little green. There we go. All right, so we've got to get rid of these guys, and we got to get rid of them quick. So let's go to our handy dandy chart. All right, so we did our time. Exit chooses. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Combat happens simultaneously. Okay? When a monster attempts to escape, the player can allow the escape, perform an attack, no treasure or block. Okay. We want to keep track of everything that we do here because it's going to give us certain amounts of the more guys that we kill down here is the more experience that we're going to get. So that's kind of key there. All right, area. Any areas mapped? Use and then search. Search is something we worry about afterwards, but we have to do a combat. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll a d10 and we're going to take a look at this reaction chart. Puggers is doing... Oh, hi, Kabuki. Let me see. You should assume it just begun. You should assume it just begun. Okay. I am well, thanks. How is Puggers today? Puggers is doing pretty good. He's being kind of kooky. He's bouncing off the walls, and he's driving poor Justin crazy. But that's good. Okay, so we're going to roll a d10 on this chart. Now, attack means no reaction, but there's certain things that can happen, as you can see on this chart. So we're going to roll 1 die. Oh, let's roll the white one. And, oh, it's a 10, of course. Escape. All right. I can let them escape and not fight these guys, and we won't get any kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Any kind of loot or anything for them. So they're actually going to get erased off the board, and I'm going to let them go because I really don't want to face zombies right off the bat. So we're going to erase them right off here. And we're going to let them escape. And that's pretty good for us. Because we really don't want to face zombies. All right, so that wasn't bad as everybody thinks it was going to be. All right, so now we can search. Okay, so now we're in our search action. So now we have to make a decision. And what we do is we are going to go to table F to search. Now I have to look at that in the book here. And that's another one that I am going to mark off. Now F would be obviously back here. It's nice because everything is really kind of just put a certain way so you can find it pretty easily. Well, of course, we're going to have a tough time finding it, but why not? This looks a little more involved than 4 Against Darkness. I've never played 4 Against Darkness. Is that good? I just like playing these type of games. Okay, doors. No, we're not running into any doors. Encounters. We're not going to run into any encounters. And we're going to go into find. So again, on this side there is a cost of time. So we've got to be careful. Hopefully we can roll high and get something good. If we roll low, it's not going to be good. And we roll a 76. So 76. It's not going to cost any time. So we don't have to wipe out any time. You find a secret tunnel. Make a thin exit through the rock face of your current area to line up with the middle section of a mapped or unmapped adjacent area. Okay, mapped or unmapped adjacent area. Okay, so I wanted to take and mark this because we're going to be using this a little bit more. All right, so we find a secret area. We're just going to put that one there. There we go. And where's our thing here? So, okay, so essentially, we're going to just do this. We're going to go ... secret area. There we go. So that's a secret area. So we can go through that secret area if we want. But as far as I think, we're just going to keep going north. I just got a better feeling about going north. Okay, so now we kind of reboot the entire sequence, okay? So now we go to equip or unequip items from slots to the backpack or the backpack to the slots. There we go. It's good. I think 4 Against Darkness is good for what it is. I appreciate covered of D100. It seems to be a bit more complex. It's all right. I mean, I don't think it's that complex. It's pretty easy to learn. Once you get into a swing of it, it really goes pretty good. Okay, so anyways, we're not going to do that. Now we're going to adjust the time sequence. It really feels like a role-playing game. So we're going to cut through, and there we go one time. Now, if you notice, this next one that we go through has an arrow. I mean, a knife through it. And what that means is when we hit that, we have to roll under that. If we roll under that, we'll have a random encounter. I'm pretty sure it's under it. So, anyways, now we're going to roll on our sheet again because we're going north here. And we're going to come here. We're going to bring this over here. And let's see where we run into. And that's 98. Okay, so 98 is just a special room. Nothing happens to it because there is no objectives. So we're going to draw in our room here. Jeez. 98. Okay, so let me see how my artistic value is now. Alright. Going to do that. And then we're going to come up in here. And then we're going to kind of loop into there. And then just kind of come through there. And there. And then down. And there. And then just put the little area here. There we go. All right, so we're going to head right into this. There's no encounter, so that's pretty good. Where's our sheet here? Whoops. But the sad thing is that we're going to have to head back here. And there is probably a good chance that we'll run into a thing there. Ooh, I should have rolled an escape combat. Oh, no, I wasn't escaping. To escape a monster, to block and escape, that's different. Okay. So, choose the exit to move through. We did. Rotate the map so the exit is the furthest from you. Okay, we did. Deal with doors and choose a new exit. Okay. Area. Area mapped. Use any features. Monsters present must encounter it. Not mapped. Roll table M and map it. Okay. All right. So now we can search this area again. So hopefully we can find something good and not have something bad happen to us, which would be pretty good. So we're going to search this. I'm going to put a little S here and circle it. And let's see what happens when we search. So, okay, here we go again. We are going to roll. And we got a 16. Uh-oh. Got a feeling something bad's going to happen here. All right, we add +1. Searching through some of the large heaps of debris, you abruptly stop as you the pile is made up of diseased and rotting corpses. Ugh. Shade in 2 pips of your disease tract. Well, that wasn't good. That wasn't a way to go here. Jeez. So right off the bat, we're getting diseased. So here we go. We have 2 disease pips. Now, we can heal those. Okay, so disease pips are done. And now that we searched, we have to add +1 to the encounter. Our encounter track. So what happens is we're going to hit this and then we're going to have to roll for this. Now I have to just check something real quick. So I'm going to go to the front of the book here. Found the undead zombies laundry pile. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Abilities and skill. Okay. It actually this book is very well put together and easy to follow, and that's the thing I kind of like. It's very easy. It's not overly complicated. Everything's put where it needs to be. We want to take a look at the time track, which is 14. So now you could just do that. Here we are, time track. Time is important to track in the dungeon. As characters attempt to solve certain tasks, time ticks away, and there is a chance a wandering monster may surprise them. On their way, Lantern may need refueling. The time track covers a full 12 hours, half a day. When the rules instruct a player to add time to the time track, it will look something like this. Which we saw. In this case, the player shades one of the clocks of time track on their adventure sheet. At various times, the track will trigger an effect and ask a player to spend a flask of oil, which is there, eat some food, which is there, or roll to see if they encounter a wandering monster. When the last clock face is shaded, the player refreshes the track by removing all the shaded and leaving it blank and removing any bonuses in the bonus section. Okay, there we go. All right, here's what we're looking for. Each time the wandering monster symbol shows on the time track, there is a chance that a monster may appear. The player rolls a d10, and if the result is equal to or below the number shown, a monster has appeared. Roll on the table E to see what has turned up. Okay, so if we roll a 4 or less, we're going to have a monster show up. So let's hope we don't have one right off the bat here. Come on. 6. So we barely survived that. Awesome. I just started to get back into the game books. Destiny Quest and Fable Lands. Now I find this as well. Happy days. Hello, Larissa. Yes, we got our internet back, so we're back. So that's pretty good. So let's go back to our little chart here. And we are going to come back to our dungeon area. There we go. See how we have it all typed out. So we're here. So now we have to go back here. So now we're going to take another time modifier because we're starting our turn again. So everything's going to refresh. Now, at the beginning of this, we have to roll a D10. If we roll under a 2, we're going to get a disease. If not, we're going to heal a pip. All right, so that's a 6. So now we can heal at least 1 pip. Because we don't stay diseased forever. All right, now, we already did that. We're going to adjust the time slot 1. So we're going to mark that there. Okay, exits. We're going to choose an exit. So we're going to go back through the exit that we came. So we're going to come in here. Now the problem is we've already dealt with the encounter there. Areas mapped. Use any feature. Rotate the map so you can... Okay. So we're back in here. And the way it goes is I'm supposed to be looking at it this way because I'm going this way. Now there's a secret area here that we're going to go to. And I think that's what we're going to do. And so we're going to come through here. And we can perform another search if we wanted to. But no, we already searched this area and something bad happened. So we're not going to search. That's right. You only can search once, I think. So, Iron Hand, how are you? So, now we're going to have to start again. And how that works, again, is we're going to refresh. I'm going to roll a D10. And we're going to see if we're all right here. Oh, the 10, that's fine. And we are actually going to get rid of that last piece of disease. Because it can pile up. If we took that hit, we would not be able to take that off. Now, next thing that happens is we're going to have to burn another oil. Because we're going to have to start our turn again. So we're going to adjust any equipment. No, we don't have to adjust any equipment. We do the time track, so we're going to burn an oil. So we're going to go down to 18. Man, this eraser's getting some work today. 18. And then what's going to happen here is we're going to go through that secret passage. So we're going to determine that we're going to go through the secret passage. Now you turn your page just like this. So now we're going that way. So now we're going to roll on the chart and hopefully get a decent area. 22. 22. So, okay, so we're going to roll a pass. We're going to go right through a passage, but it's an encounter passage. So where this secret area is, we're just going to kind of draw onto the other side here. And somewhere in here, there is a creature that we are going to face. So, what does that mean? Well, we're going to go to our chart. Encounter chart. Remember this thing? All right. Let's see if we can get something good here. 83. Why do I roll so high? So, essentially, because it's minus, because we're playing the beginner encounter, minus 40 on our quest counter, if you remember. Now it's a 43. So 43. We're going to face a bear. Wow. And when we defeat the bear, we're going to roll on table P. +5. Wow. But what happens here? Okay. Well, he's a big bear. So I'm going to write this all out first. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it means. A, he's a bear. And that bear has 40 for an attack value. That's pretty good. He has 2 defense. Okay. 2 defense. And then he does plus no damage, but he has 10 hit points. So that's not going to be fair. So this is the way you would write it up. We're facing a bear. He has a 40 attack value. He has 2 defense. He has no damage, and he has 10 hit points. Well, here we go. We're going to fight our bear. Like I said, everything happens simultaneously. Well, dude, this game is coming with me to France. Perfect for planes. Makes sense. There we go. I found you some more pencils and power. I found you some more pencil power. Cool. Going to post it on Discord. Cool. Thank you. All right, so here we go. So, let's get this out of here. Let's go to our handy dandy sheet. As you can see, we're right here, so we're fighting the bear. So, this is pink. So we know it's a pink room. And we're going to draw a little bear here. Okay. And put his little head there with his big ears and, you know, he's got his little, yeah, okay. All right, whatever. All right, so the first thing that happens is in combat is that we're going to roll a D6. I mean a D10. See the monster's reaction, 9. If damaged last round, escape. He wasn't damaged last round, so he's not going to escape. That's done. Now we fight simultaneously. Now, how does battles take place? Very easily. I have a strength of 50. If I roll underneath a 50, I will hit him. I have a broadsword that's going to do 1 damage. Okay, it's going to be plus 1 damage to anything I roll on a D6. If I roll a 6, it is an exploding dice. It's going to explode and keep going. So here we go. Hopefully we can roll under a 50. All right, 81. Well, that's a pretty critical fail. Well, here's the bad part, because now the bear gets to go. Okay, and as you saw on our sheet, our bear has a 40 value. So if I roll under 40, we're in trouble. No, he rolled an 83. All right, so we both swing at each other and nothing happens. Now, what happens is combat starts once again from the top. What's going to happen is we're going to roll on the reaction table again. And 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's just a plain attack. That's all he's going to do is an attack. Now I'm going to try to roll under a 50. Come on, we can do this. That is a 6. Okay, there's something special that happens when you roll anything underneath 10. You get to add pips to a certain area that you can level up. Now I can add 2 pips. Is it 2 pips? I'll take a look after the combat. Just know that we rolled under a 10, so we get to adjust or experience. So I hit him, which is good. Now if I can roll a 6 here, that'll be good, and we can explode that dice. No, I roll a 1. Okay, I get plus 1 because of my broadsword. Okay, which is great. But here's the problem. The bear has a 2 defense, so he absorbs that and nothing happens. Now, before we go any further and we roll for the bear.
Left the scratch.
What's that?
Said you barely left a scratch.
I barely left a scratch. Oh, you're so funny. Oh my God. This is what happens when he has no internet all day. He comes up with stupid things like that. Skills. Okay, let's just take a look here because I just want to make sure that we do this correctly. Skill bonuses. Each character... No, that's the beginning of the game. Skill tests, which is page 5. Okay, here we go. Skill test. Characters have access to a maximum of 20. See experience tracks. Okay, experience tracks. That's what we gotta check. And we will do that very shortly. Let me just get over here. Experience tracks, which is page 6. All we had to do is go one more page. Really? Come on now. Okay, the characteristics and skills have experience tracks that track a character's experience through the game. As they perform tasks and accomplish objectives, their knowledge and skills in these tasks may improve. When a natural roll unmodified dice is made during a test, including combat, that is equal to or less than 10, the player may shade in any single pip on the characteristics experience track that was involved during the test, or any 2 pips on any of the experience tracks of any skills involved during the test. Well, I'm going to shade in two pips to my strength because that'll bring me up to Well, I'm going to go right here. We were using strength, so I'm going to shade in 2 pips here. All right, perfect. Just wanted to check that. Okay, so where were we? Here we are. We're fighting a bear. It's the bear's turn. He needs to roll a 40 or under. Can he do it? 55. That's getting a little bit too close. All right. So now we go back to our handy dandy sheet. We roll on the combat chart again. 3. So that means just a plain attack. I'm happy with that. We need to roll under a 50. 65. That's not going to do it. The bear's going to roll. 92. Nobody wants to kill each other here. Kevin Wesley, my birthday on Wednesday, so may I ask for this? Huh? Thank you for the link. Oh, there you go. Happy birthday. 1 pip for strength. Oh, thank you. That's why Larissa's here. She has played this game numerous times. All right, so we're going to erase the pip, and Larissa is happy because we did it right. All right. Now, we're back here again. Come on, nothing bad here. 9. Okay, he wasn't damaged last round, so he's good. Now, come on, we got to kill this guy. 62. Man, I can't roll to save my life here. Here comes the bear. Oh, he rolled a 7. Okay, so let's go right to it. Mr. Bear, he has no +1 damage modifier. He is going to hit me. He's going to roll a d6. Of course, he's going to get a 6. No, he gets 5, so he's going to do 5 damage. But where is he going to damage me? And this is where this comes in. Now remember, this goes from 1 to 5 and then 6. This is a typo. And you can see it actually here on my sheet where it is the proper way. So let's see where this damage is going to happen. We're going to roll a d10. 8. Oh, I had nothing there. If I just rolled a 7, I could have absorbed some of it. No, I'm going to take the full 5. So I'm down to 15 health against this dumb bear. Great. Well, this isn't much of an adventure. 1, 5. There we go, 15. Well, things aren't going very well for us. So, here we go, back to the shark. We're going to roll up top. James Brazil, how are you? Brilliant. Just means I still get to choose something. Well, there you go. Okay, so we're going to roll, and it is a 4. It's just a plain old attack, which is fine. All right, come on. I got to hit this bear with something. 42. Thank goodness. All right. We hit the bear. Now we have to roll. Come on. We got to roll high here. 4. +1 is 5. He has a defense of 2. So that means we're going to do 3 damage to the bear. So we're going to come over here. We're going to erase this. And we're going to bring the bear down to a 7. All right. Come on. We got to get through this bear. This is brutal. All right. Back to the big boy sheet. So, here we go. Let's hope that 8. If less than half HP, escape. No. So nothing happens. It's just a plain old battle here. Here we go. And 34. So we hit the bear again. Come on, we got to roll high here. Oh, a 1 plus 1 is 2. Nothing. Another whiff. This dice got to go. We're going to take the other one here. All right, it's the bear's turn. He rolls a 91. He misses. And we're going to come up here. 10. Escape. All right, so block escape. Do I want to block the escape? Yes, I do. Minus 10 on the strength. Start combat at step 3. Remove monster. Oh, if he leaves. Okay, start combat at step 3. And then we roll on remove monster. Escape chart. Oh, boy. All right, so I have to roll under a 40. So it's minus 10 to my strength. I don't want him to go. 46. So he just barely goes. Oh, man, that's not good. That's not good. So let's see what happens on chart F. Is it chart F? Hold on here. Let me make sure I read that correctly. As we are going to look here. So, block escape. Start combat at step 3. F. If I fail, remove monster. So he escapes. That's all. Well, so far we can't kill anybody. The monsters are taken off. We can't do anything here, and we can't get these parts, and we're just getting beat up, and everybody's getting away, and we're not getting the parts that we need. Not only that, but we don't get those guys for our experience track, which is great. Well, let us keep traveling on here. So, he took off, so I guess we can search this room. So, I guess searching would be good. Maybe we can find something good. Maybe something bad will happen to somebody else besides me. All right. So this is a pink room. So it's plus 10 to the find. Oh, okay. So let's see what happens. Ring a 42, so it's a 52. I didn't do that before, so I caught it. Something catches your eye. We have to advance the time track one. So let's do that before we forget. So we're going to advance it 1. And then something catches your eye and you find something useful. Roll on table R. Required to find out what it is. Uh-oh, we got to go to table R. Okay. P. Q. See, there's all kinds of quests that you can roll too. And there's some nasty ones there. R. Okay. Essential items needed for adventuring. So we're going to roll on here. Here we go. Come on, let's go. 99. Oh, wow. Potion of lesser cure disease. Remove up to 2 shaded disease. Well, you know something? I think I may have done that wrong then. Because, oh no, you know why? The one that disappears is poison. Poison can disappear. I think it is when you get poisoned. I'll take a look. I think I did it right. Okay, so this potion of lesser cure disease, it'll remove up to 2 shades of disease pips, which is cool because we can use that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our handy dandy backpack, which I have here somewhere, and we're going to write that in. So unequipped potions. All right, so we have 1 potion of lesser cure disease. Lesser cure D-I-S ease. All right, and it is worth, so we're going to take a look at it. It is worth 130 gold. So if we wanted to sell it, we can get it for 130 gold. Now, see, we really got to try to get out of here. All right. So, we're in quite the predicament, that's for sure. Neat little adventure book. Tough start, like all good dungeon crawls. And addicting too. It sure is. It's a lot of fun. So, what are we going to try now? Alright, let's try another room here. How long have we been on? Almost an hour. So we might do this in hour shots. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep going. So let's move this back here. Let's go to our dungeon area. Let's pull out our handy sheet here. And let's just go through. We're going to adjust any equipment. No, we don't have to. We're going to shade a spot on our chart. Uh-oh. That's not good. So that means wherever we're going, well, actually, I think we roll for an encounter right here, I believe. Let me just double check that. Because it says in small print here, roll 1d6 if, okay, roll on table E. Okay, yeah, no, we go right at it. So we're gonna, the minute we did that, so here we go. 9, so we're safe. Phew. All right, so now, after we adjusted our time track, we're gonna go towards our exit right here. And what we're going to do is we are going to roll on the chart. Let's see what we end up with. 77. So it's actually this room right here. So that's actually a pretty good room to have, to be honest with you. Because what it does is it comes here, and it comes up, comes around, all disgusting like, and then comes through here, and then comes up in there, and did I do that? Oh yeah, 77. All right, I thought I did it wrong. And then this is going to come out like that, and then come up in through there. There we go. All right. So, and not only that, we have to roll on our counter sheet, as we all well know. So, it looks like we're going to go right in here. It's another pink room. Jeez. Jeez. All right. Can we just roll low here for once and maybe kill something? 53 minus 40 is 13, which means we're going to fight giant bats. Awesome. All right, maybe now we can finally keep something on our encounter sheet. So we're going to put in bats. They are, giant bats have 25 for their armor, attack value. And then they have no defense, but they do -3 damage. Ouch. -3. Oh, so when they damage you, they do -3. Huh. So it's really hard for them to hit you. 3. Alright. They have no defense value. And there are, the numbers are, there's 3 of them, so they're 2, 3, 3. So bats. Giant bats are 2, 3, and 3. And we're going to go on, if we kill them, we're going to go on the parts table. They have fly and surprise. Okay, so let's find out what these are. This can't be good. So we're going to go to our other chart here. That tells us find geography, no. Treasure. Ah, here we go. So, fly. A character fighting a flying monster suffers -10 strength when making an attack roll. If using a ranged weapon, dexterity, no effect. Okay, so strength, we've got to be on it. Surprise, though. The monster may surprise the character when they first appear. At the start of the combat with a monster that has the surprise ability, make a surprise test. Intelligence minus 10. What does that mean? S, no effect. F, oh, if you fail, monster has free attack. Then combat starts. Okay, so minus 10 on my intelligence. Now my intelligence is a 40. So I'm going to need to pass this somehow. And let's just get all our stuff in position here so we can get ready for our surprise attack. So as you can see, our intelligence is 40. So if we roll over that 40, they're going to attack. So it's minus 10 though. So, oh, we rolled a 26. So it's no effect. Perfect. All right. So let's go to our handy sheet. Let's go. 8. If let half HP, they escape. No, they do not. So we're going to roll first. We need to roll less than a 50. Come on. Oh, don't forget. Okay, let's see. Addicting. That. Just downloaded the game file along with the character and map sheets. Cool. Glad to hear that, Kevin. All right. Oh, we rolled a 2. So not only that, but we get another pip on our strength. Oh my God, that'd be great if we can get that up to 55 at some point. So now we're going to roll a d6. Why do I keep rolling ones? So it's 1 plus 1 for my broadsword, which is right here. So I'm going to do 2 damage. So let's go over here. And that is going to kill the our first bat. Now points roll over. If I do 4 points next time, it'll be 3, and then we'll take away 1 from the 3 here. So we've only got 2 more bats, but they still attack full force. So they are attacking. They are 25, and they rolled a 48, which is not good. So they miss. So now we go back to our handy sheet here. And they're not half yet, but 6. They're just going to attack. I've got to roll low here. Come on. 51. 51. Really? 1 point over. All right. They're going to roll. They need 25. Oh, they roll a 17. Oh, boy. But they're minus 3 on their damage. They roll a 6. Unbelievable. So they do 3 damage to me. Ugh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, wait a minute. Let me make sure I read that right. Okay, yep. So they do 3 damage to me. So that brings me down to 12 points. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Things are not going well. All right, so let's see if I can... Oh, they got to roll on the sheet. 4, so they're just attacking. I'm going to need under 50. I roll a 90. They roll 50. No, they roll a 15. Oh, boy, I'm just getting chewed up. Oh, they rolled a 1, so they can't do any damage to me. Oh, I forgot to roll where they were hitting me. That's true, too. Now, let's just roll and see if something happened. 8. No, I would have took the hit anyways. So now we'll roll to see where they would have hit me. This time, 1 in the head, which is +3. Oh, they get +3 to their attack. So I would take 1 damage. Ugh. This is getting bad. So I'm down to 11. I think I'm doing this right. Location? Yeah, that's where I forgot, but I made it up. I made it up. Thank you, Larissa. I'm glad you caught it. I did too. All right. Here we go again. Next round. 8. If less than half, they escape. It's not less than half. They only lost 2 out of their 8 points. Oh, come on. Let me hit them just once here. 41. Got him. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, I'm forgetting to hit their location. 6. And that's an exploding die. +4 is 10. Then +1 is 11. We're going to roll their location where I'm going to hit them, which is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Belt check, but we don't have to worry about that. They have no defense. Finally, we wipe something out. I was forgetting to roll the monster's body too. That wasn't very smart. So what would happen is because I had 10, it went 3. We took that away. We still had remainder, and then we just crushed them. So now, what do we get for a reward? Well, because we fought giant bats, we have to roll on table P. So let's roll on table P. Why would you do that? Huh? Thumbs down just because it makes him mad. Oh, whatever. I was stockcar.com. It doesn't make me mad. I just don't care. Okay. Okay. So let's go to P here. Okay. Treasure. S. R. You could thumb me down all day. Who cares? I'm just having a good time. Parts. Okay, so now this is part of our quest. We're getting one other thing. Okay, so now we are going to roll on here. We're going to roll. Come on. Okay, so we rolled a 33. Now, is there any kind of modifiers? No. So 33. Skull. Ashtray, trinket box. The Emporium will have a field day with this find. It's worth 16 gold, but it is a part and it goes into our backpack. So, oh no, these are for items. Okay, so I'm going to put down here 1 skull. And it is worth 16. Awesome. So that's one of the items that we need. We need 2 more items and we'll be done with this quest. And as you can see, man, we are in the thick of it here. So now we get to search. So we're going to go to that page that says find. Oh, here we go. So we're going to try to search in that area. Okay, so we're going to roll. Come on, we got to do better. Now, because that was a pink area, we add +10 to our roll. 37. So it's 47. You have found a magical scroll. Roll ×1 on table S. Spells to determine which spell it contains. Okay, so let's go to pen. Well, I've never done this before, so let's find out what we have here. M P A B C D Q R S R and S. All right, so +1. So we're going to get a +1 to our die roll. 99. So we get a 100. Drain life. At the start of combat, you can cast Drain Life. All damage now dealt to the monster during the combat also restores an equal amount of lost HP to you. -3 HP. Huh? Oh, cost. So it costs you 3 HP to cast that? Wow. Huh. Okay, so, well, we found a spell. Drain life. So we're going to put that into our spell book. Cost, -3 HP. -3 HP. I'll show you what I did here. Test bonus. Okay, so the first one, and we just keep on going. So it's going to be Drain Life. Drain Life. All right, so that's going to go in our spell book. When we go to cast this, we're going to get a plus 20. So that is going to be 60. So it'll be interesting when we decide to use this. We have 11 health. We're in a lot of trouble, and things are not looking that good right now. But we have quite a bit to go. So we're able to search this area here. And that looks pretty good. Not in spellbook. Scroll is one-time use. Oh, okay. Worth 200 gold piece. Oh, okay. Thank you, Larissa. All right, so we're just going to move this over here. So what's the minus 3 HP, Larissa? Okay, one-time use. It's worth 200. So I'm going to put it in here. Drain life. 1. Drain life. Okay, there we go. Now we got it in the proper slot here. Goes in the backpack, not in the spellbook. Okay. So he has 3 items done? No, I have to have 3 parts. Okay? 3 parts of a creature. I've got 1 so far. So that's what we're looking to do. So cost of doing the spell. So it cost you life to do the spell? Oh, man. That ain't cool. Alright, so that's the end of that round. So let's go back here. Let's break out our piece of paper here. What time is it? 8:37. Should we go one more? Okay, so now the only entrance we can go is there, and we have to turn it that way because we always have to have it facing us. But I'm having it facing you guys, so you know exactly where we're going. What to do now? Should we keep going, or should we stop it here and pick up tomorrow? That's the question. Well, I guess we can go one more room. What do you think? One more room, and then we'll do part 2 tomorrow. Yes, they all cost HP or strength. Dang. Let's see if we can get at least one more part. All right, let's do that. All right, so do we adjust our equipment? Well, I'm going to adjust my equipment because I have 3 health potions, don't I? Well, did I forget to take those with me? Hold on. I think I forgot to write them in. In the beginning, it gives you a starting equipment. So here we go. We start here. Oh, here we go. I forgot to write it in. And 3 lesser healing potions restore 4 lost hit points to character's belt slot. Okay. That's what I forgot. 3 lessers. 3 lesser healing. All right. So I put those in there, and we're good. All right. All right, so I don't have to adjust it. It's in my belt slot, so I'm good. Time track. Okay, we're going to mark off another spot on our time track. There we go. Now we're going to choose our exit. We are going to come up through here. And we are going to roll to see where we're going. Hey, Don. 92. Okay, 92. So that's a weird one, but I can draw it. I can draw that. Okay, so 92. It kind of comes up here. Does a little of this. Does a little of that. Comes up through here. But there's a door here. We're going to draw a door there. We have to roll for this door now, too. There. There. We're going to put that little thing in there. And that's there. And then we're going to come up through here like so. All right. Okay, so it's not great. All right. You know, give me a break here. All right, exits. Deal with doors or choose a new exit. We're going to deal with the door here. Well, no, you don't deal with the door until you go through the door. Larissa, you don't deal with the door until you go through the door. Is that correct? Armando, how are you, my friend? Yes, you start with 3 points. Or do you roll for the door right off the bat when you walk into this room? And this is a blue room, so there's no encounter, which is good. But we can search. Oh, you should see my first map, she said. This is really neat how this all kind of comes out here. The blue rooms are objective rooms. You get to roll for a part. Yeah, but I thought you could in this first one. Oh, I get to roll for a part in an objective rooms? Okay. You have to roll what kind of door as you walk in. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. Okay, because we walked into a room with a door, we actually have to roll for the door itself. There we go. So things can get a little nasty here, so let's see what it is. 85. 85. Oh boy, we gotta go to the other page. 85, lever. Roll equal to or less than the number of levers you have to open. Huh? Roll equal to or less than the number of levers you have to open. S opens, removes 1 lever pip. I don't have any levers. Jam door. Strength minus 15. Open. Minus 1 HP. Plus 1 time. Strong. I don't understand that. Remove 1 lever pip. Test strength minus 15 to open. Okay. Alright, so if I decide to go out that door, so it is a door with a lever. I don't have enough levers. Bye, Timon. As you have not pulled any levers, you have to break it open. So I'm going to have to break that door open. So I'm going to have to roll minus 15 on my strength. So that'll be a 35 or under. If not, it's going to be jammed. Fail. It'll be time 62. So I failed to open it. And then it has the characteristics of strong. Well, this turned out to be a mess. Strong, strong, strong. I don't see that here. Nope. I'll have to look that up. But anyways, I failed, so it's minus 1 HP, so I'm down to 10. And the clock goes forward 1, which means I burn an oil. So I'm down to 17 oil. So I'm just going to put a 17 here. I'm going to hit that. I'm down to 10 health from 20. But I do get to roll in this room for a part. Alright, so let's roll for a part and we'll get our second part. Excellent. So let's roll on the part. Our part thing. We actually need a part. There we go, parts. Because it's an objective room. So we rolled a 48. We have a heart. Highly sought after by ambitious wizards to further their studies. And it's worth 18 gold. So we're going to put that in our backpack. 1 heart. And It's worth 18 gold. So, there we go. So we have 2 of the things that we need. Now we're going to conduct a search. We're going to conduct a search there. Let's just put a little S here. Roll for a part as your search. Oh, okay. So we rolled for our so we did the search. So now we would head out this door because we can't head out that door. Phew. Boy, we've gone quite far. I don't know. Should we just go one more room? That's 8:46. I don't know. I think we should finish this tomorrow. Okay, ooh. Look what I got. Your mom. A skull and a heart. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so our equipment's fine. Time track. We're going to hit another time track. We're going to go out this exit. So we're gonna do one more room. One more room. See, that's the problem. We're always doing one more room. So we're gonna do one more room. So let's see what happens here. Let's roll on the chart. Hopefully it's not a disaster. 47. Okay, so it is. Oof. Well, there's a door there. What? This goes here. This goes here, and then there is a door here. Great. All right, let's see what happens when we roll for the door. Nothing else good has happened lately. Doors. 57. Open. The door is open. Great. The problem is, though, we'd have to go back here. We can't go any further. That's not good. All right, so, oh, by the way, 57. Let's find out what type of room that was, too. That might help, too. It might help us out a great deal. 57 was a green room. Roll geographic. Okay, so we're going to roll on a different chart this time. We have a geographic. And that's here. It starts here and then goes here. There's a whole bunch of bad things that can happen. This can't be very good. So let's find out what happens in our geographic roll. 36. So we're going to flip this over. And 36. 36. Oh boy. There's more. 36. What did I do here? Messed up my charts. That chart goes there. Treasure B, treasure A, treasure C. Okay. I actually have to look on the geographic in the book here. So 36. Oh boy, I hope nothing bad happens. I hope nothing bad happens. Okay, here we go. 36. Let's see what happens. 36. Lever. You have found a lever. If you decide to activate it, roll 1d10. Something bad happens on a 1. 2 to 4, nothing happens. You hear a rumbling sound somewhere in the dungeon. Shade in 1 lever pip. Okay. So, well, here we go. 10. You hear a rumbling, and we get to shade 1 lever pip. So, there we go. So we're going to shade one of our lever pips. And there we go. All right. So now we can search. So what's going to happen when we search? Let's put a little S here for search. Signal it. And we're going to go to our find page. Hopefully something decent can happen to us here. That is a 20. Wow. Search through some of the larger heaps of debris. You abruptly stop as the pile is made up of diseased and rotting Didn't we already have this? Shade in 2 pips of your disease track. Great. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then one of your time tracks. Oh, great. So now we have to roll on there. 3. So now we have an encounter in there. This is turning out to be a disaster. Rob, tell Justin the last YouTube he just posted is blocked due to copyright. Okay, I'll let him know. Why would it be blocked because of copyright? Hey, Just?
Yeah?
The last thing you just posted got blocked because of copyright.
Yeah, I know.
Is it the music?
Yeah, I gotta redo it.
Okay. That's so stupid. Okay, it's not just a skull, it's a bat skull. Okay, so now we have to roll on the encounter chart because unfortunately, as you can see, we are in this room and we are going to be battling it out and it's not going to be good. So we have an encounter here. So hopefully maybe we can fight something that we can roll on the parts and be done and get out of here maybe. You never know. So let's go to the encounter phase here with our handy dandy sheet. Remember, we're minus 40 and that is a 10, so that means it's giant rats, which means we would get a part if we can beat them. They're diseased in a pack and they do minus 2 damage. 25, they're 3, 2, and 2. All right, let's do this. Alright, we just got to find our other sheet. So we're going to face a pack of Mises. Rats. And they are 25. So I'm writing off the thing, I'm sorry. That's only because I'm looking at what they do here. Damage is minus 2. And their hit points are 3, 2, and 2. All right, and they have pack, and of course they have disease, which is awesome because just what we need, more disease. All right, here we go. We can maybe finish this, possibly. So, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do what we normally do. We have to roll on the attack chart here. So here we go. Hopefully it's nothing stupid. 9. If damage last round, escape. No, they will not. So I'm going to roll. And I'm going to roll an 18, which is perfect. All right. So now I've got to roll and see what kind of damage I'm doing. I'm doing 2 plus 1 is 3. They have no defense, but let's see where we hit them because you have to look and see where you hit them on the body rolls because we can add more to it. So let's roll. 1. Perfect. We hit him in the head. So that's 3. So I hit him for 2, plus 1 because of my sword, 3 because, well, I hit them in the head, which is perfect because that is going to go right here and it's going to be 3. So that's 1 dead. And then another 3, which is going to wipe that guy out and then bring this guy down to 1 health. Oh man, if only we could have done 7 damage. They are going to return, even though they're dead, 93, so they're fine. All right, let's hope they don't escape. 4, no, it's just a plain old attack. Let's see what happens here. 46. So no matter what, they're pretty much dead. 6, you roll another one, that's 11, 12. Well, that's pretty much going to take care of the rats. But they do get a return volley. There's no doubt about that. So they rolled an 86. Nothing happens. We did it. We did it. We did it. But let's see what kind of parts we get. Let's hopefully get our parts. Wow, wouldn't that be pretty good? Because right at the end of the dungeon, We got their parts. Okay, so let's roll here. Hopefully nothing horrible happens. 33. And we're going to end up with 2 skulls. So that's 2. What's the chance of that? So we went skull collecting today. So we're going to come back and we're going to turn that into a 2. And that is going to end today. Now, what happens when we go back to town? Well, we got all this stuff. And we're going to save that for tomorrow, because it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you guys how we go back to town, and then we're going to go on another adventure tomorrow. So we completed this one. We got our parts, and then we're going to do the next quest up and try to get our guy jacked up so we can start doing some of these bigger quests. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this. And we'll be back tomorrow with more D100 Dungeon. Or we might be back Sunday with it. It depends. We might do something with Justin too. So we're going to see. Listen, you can go to Board Game Geek. You can download this. This is a tremendous, tremendous game. I highly recommend it. It's easy. It's fun. It's addicting. As you can see, we negotiated this entire dungeon and somehow survived it. And I'm sure it gets a lot more. It gets a lot tougher, I'm sure, without a doubt. So, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.